I'm here today with Assistant Chief Wayne Briscoe with Frankfort City Fire and EMS. Wayne, how long have you been a paramedic?
I've been a paramedic going on 15 years.
Going on 15 years? Were you an EMT before that?
Yes.
Alright, well, today we were talking about what you feel like the greatest crisis in EMS is. What do you think?
I think we've seen many crises over EMS over the last 15 to 20 years since I've been in it. As we're going through, I think we got a couple that we're really looking at big, and I look specifically with our department, in which the biggest crisis we're facing right now is we're seeing increased cost to operate EMS, but yet we continue to see vast decreases in the amount of funding through both local government and reimbursement rates from insurance agencies, Medicare, and Medicaid.
What's the cause that causes us to not be reimbursed? Is it something that the people are doing out on the, our guys that are making the runs? Is it a problem with billing? Is it a problem with insurance companies?
I think insurance companies have figured out a way to slowly decrease reimbursements through various contracts with healthcare providers. But more importantly, when you look at Medicare and Medicaid, that's typically some of the first that state governments usually go to and start slicing and cutting out funding for. So we look specifically for us. We've seen a vast decrease in the amount of Medicaid reimbursement, and I contributed a lot to we haven't recovered from the recession we hit, but I think we also are starting to see a big transfer from self and private insurance with Obamacare into state-funded insurance agencies.
Do you think this is something that's going to remedy itself at any point, or is it something that's just going to get worse and worse?
I think as time goes on, we're going to continue to see it get worse. Where we're not seeing vast numbers of increased employments in communities, especially ours. State government is continually to slash budgets and slash reimbursement rates through federal Medicare and Medicaid agencies. And I think you're still going to continue to see that workforce become that unemployment populations creep up a little bit more. Therefore, I think Medicaid is going to be a little bit more prevalent for pre-hospital response such as ourselves.
How do you think that'll ultimately affect us on the line, the ones that are making the runs?
I don't think it's really going to affect line personnel as much as it will taxpayers and local government. The need for EMS continues to increase at roughly about 3 to 5% a year, running volume-wise. It's not going to change. Our population is getting older. They require EMS a little bit more. Therefore, I don't know that we're going to see it. It's just going to be a little bit harder to get reimbursement dollars to offset the cost versus what we recoup.